Hi everybody. Okay, this is going to be my first attempt at a YouTube video. I am incredibly inspired by the reverse dips that I'm seeing all over YouTube, and so I've had some successes, I've had some failures. I thought that I would do one for you guys. So I'm using an 8x8 cradled wood canvas. I love to paint on wood. I just really find that the paint flows smoothly. Yeah, I really like it. So let's see. This is just like a light aqua blue that I've mixed up. And then this is that light aqua blue, and I've added, I don't know if you can see the label, it's this Lumiere pearlescent turquoise. This paint is amazing, absolutely in love with it. I also added it to my purple and my turquoise, a purple pearlescent. The sticker is in front of the label. I'm so sorry, you guys. And then this fabulous, there we go, there's the label, Halo Blue. So I hope that you can see that. They're really quite amazing paints. They just come in teeny, teeny, tiny bottles. I kind of wish they came in bigger bottles, but so I'm just going to be making circles alternating metallics or pearlescents with non. Whenever I watch somebody else paint, I'm always astounded at how perfectly they get their circles and their lines, and that just kind of isn't me. Okay, now we're going to do some turquoise. Generally, the paints that I'm using are going to be Liquitex Basics or Artist Loft paints. Every once in a while I'll toss in some Amsterdam Goldens. I love Goldens. They're pretty costly, and if you're anything like me, they make for costly experiments. So for experiments, I definitely try to stick with the less expensive paints. I've made that mistake too many times. I laid down just a nice coat of black before I started filming. Hit it with the torch to get rid of any of the air bubbles. I find when you're doing this type of a painting that it works really nicely to definitely have metallics in there. It really just gives the painting a nice pop of color. My paint is mixed. Sometimes I'm kind of all over the place, but generally what I do is I do a mixture of floetrol, probably a 2 to 3 to 1, 2 or 3 to 1 with my paint, and then I'll add water necessary to get it the consistency that I want it to be. I've been playing with other pouring mediums, mixing my own, kind of trying to come up with a formula that works for me, because one person's formula is not going to work for everybody. We all have different weather conditions that we deal with. Here in California right now, Central Coast of California, it is just hot and dry. And so I'm not going to get the same results as somebody who's pouring, say, in the Midwest where it's hot and humid. By the way, I feel really bad for you guys. Okay, well this, this isn't pretty, but I'm going to be doing a reverse dip, so I guess it doesn't have to be terribly pretty, right? Oh, I also have a little bit of white that I wanted to put in here that I've got mixed with a little bit of satin enamel. I don't want to put a ton in, but just a little bit. The satin enamel can really add some really fun, unusual effects. Whoops. Okay, well, we're going to have some fun, unusual effects over there, right? And then I'm just going to add a little bit of blue around the outside edge. I have no idea how this color palette is going to all work together, but they're a lot of my favorites. I think actually I'm going to put just a dollop of yellow right in the center there. Okay. Now when you put your cling wrap or saran wrap or whatever you're using down, you want to kind of lay it down slowly, and you want to get as few air pockets as possible, but then still we're going to go over it and just make sure that the paint has contact everywhere with the plastic wrap. And gently just make sure that there's no air bubbles there. You can kind of see them sometimes. You don't want to press too hard because we don't want to mix the paint per se. Okay, now, and then you're going to gently, so what I found is you want to definitely bring all your corners to the center before you lift your plastic wrap up. I was wondering why I was continuously getting long flowers. You want to make sure every bit of plastic is gathered up here in the center before we lift the plastic up. And then very gently, gonna lift straight up. I kind of like it. I kind of like the colors. I like the effects that I'm getting. I don't even mind that I got some little blobs of paint. So we'll have to see how this dries, but all in all, I have to say I don't hate it. Thanks for watching. I'm not even sure, since this is going to be my first YouTube video, what all I'm supposed to say, but if you like seeing what I'm doing, hit the subscribe button. Thanks so much.